I am doing this video on Sunday night so that it'll be there for y'all on Monday morning. I'm just coming home from church Sunday night and just wanted to get this out there. Moses, God called Moses from a burning bush. He says, "I've heard the cry of my people." And I'm just going to get straight to the point here and going to make this video as short as possible. I believe God is hearing his prayers from his people about the election, about the pandemic, and about so many other things. He is hearing your cry. It is real. It is heartfelt. My question and concern. I'm a husband, a dad, a teacher, a pastor, and my question is always the impact. What impact is this going to make? Like right now, I'm doing this video and I'm telling you stuff. But a lot of people say a lot of things, and so who cares? What is the impact of what I'm teaching, what I'm saying, whatever's going on at the time? What is the impact of this video going to make after it's over? And that is my concern after this election. People of God are rising up. They're praying. It's awesome. It is good. I love the heart of God's people, and I love to come together and pray and seek his face and worship him and all of that. But will that change if the guy you don't want ends up elected? Will that change if the answer to your prayer is no? Will it change if things don't work out the way you want it to? That is the evidence of where your relationship is at with him. And you and I have the ability to predetermine who we're going to be, what we're going to be like, not in this moment, but for all of eternity. And it hinges on our relationship with God. So Moses goes to Egypt. God does amazing things, all the plagues, everything. He brings them out of Israel, cross the Red Sea, and the people start whining. Okay? A good person can lead this country, and we can go back to whining real easily. But God is trying to lead us to a promised land. And I'm not talking about the United States and having this great revival. That would be great. The promised land for us is being in him always. There's no situation, no circumstance that could shake us from that. Do you think that if your guy gets in the White House, everything's going to be hunky-dory? If the guy I want in the White House ends up in the White House, there's going to be a whole lot of people that are very upset. If the other guy gets in the White House, there are going to be people that are very upset. Are you going to become unhinged because people come against you? Predetermine. Set yourself up for success and go after him with everything right now. It's getting to the point where it's going to be too late. And if you don't set your mind on things above and not on things of this earth, when the shit hits the fan, your true colors, my true colors, are going to shine. I love you, and that's why I'm saying this. Please, please go after him. And I'm probably preaching to the choir. There's probably a handful of you that are watching this and just going, yes, amen, I agree. But what are we doing then to present that to other believers around us so that they're not shaken and they don't look like absolute hypocrites? They're waving their flags and cheering on, go God, yay Jesus. But when stuff happens, they are falling apart like the rest of the world. What are we doing to encourage them? We are to build one another up to love and good works, good deeds. What are we doing to do that? And as it reflects on the world, is there so much peace and joy in us in the midst of all the crud that it translates out to there's got to be something more? We don't come across with an attitude as I'm putting it to the man and I don't care what you think. That's part of the problem, is that people are saying, I don't care what you think. What you think is wrong, and so what I think is right. I don't care what you think. Well, you should care what they think. Jesus did. That's why he came. He loved us. He used parables and stories and touched people and healed them because he cared about what they thought. It didn't change him, but he cared about what they thought. I'm calling the church to rise up in a very real way, not in a moment. This momentary, you can get mad at me if you want, this momentary revival crap, and I'm calling it crap because that has been the history of revivals. It's this big high because you go after God and you want him, you want the stuff, and the stuff starts happening and the relationship diminishes and it's like nothing ever happened. And then my generation comes along and goes, oh, remember those revivals? I'm so thankful for those revivals, but there needs to be more. I'm not looking for the heartbeat to get started again just to die, and get started again just to die. God has used these revivals and they've been awesome, but I don't want what has already been. Do I want a Pentecost? Yes, but I don't want it like Acts. I want more. Not because I want more, but because something was lost. So, the impact. What are you going to do with Jesus when this video is over, when this election is over? Honestly, I put it out there to a little group that I talked to a while back, and there was no response. October 31st, there's going to be a whole lot of people celebrating death, celebrating Satan. Is anything going to be different on the 31st prior to this election? If not, I wonder if we've really changed, if we've really begun to make an impact, a Christ-like impact on our world. I'm going to leave you with that. God bless you guys. Have an amazing week. Go after him with everything. Love ya.